Yep, back out yet again. Cold never bothered me anyway. Oh, so Saturday, just on a solo camp with the Nordisk tent. I'm not carting that grip thing up here. 4 kilos, man. Big heavy tent, man. Good though, but man, tell you, look, it's freezing. All the frozen sheep, all the frozen land. The hills have got snow. I'm going up here. If I can get through the gate. Look, they've tied that gate. No, they haven't. So I'm going to go up there, back up there, camped there before. It's a familiar spot. I thought I'd just go there. Still a couple of mile walk, but it's nice and familiar, you know. If it gets too cold or whatever, too extreme, it should be alright. Like, oh, it's gonna get that cold. -4 at the most. It's -2 now. The snow's melted through the week, and then just been replaced by ice. There's still some snow up on the top. I've never seen what it's like where I'm going. There might be some, there might not be. Only one way to find out in it, and that's to get on with it. Bizarre sight. Medic, bring my wasky. Thinks he's a penguin. Poor thing. Nobody likes the greys though, do they? Oh, still a little cute creature. Right. Oh, God, I'm so unfit. Mind, I'm just recovering from a really bad cold. Had that cold last week. I've just been coughing this week, like. That's where I'm headed. Up on the top of there. Plenty of snow. It looks evil. But should be alright. This is where you test your limit of your gear, in it. I don't know if you can make that out. Look at that moon. It's a big old moon, that. Oh, it'll be a bright night tonight. I'm going to go down to this stile and take off me. I've got a fleece. I'm going to take that off because I'm starting to get too hot, and I haven't even started to climb yet, really. I'm going to climb all the way up there, all the way along and all the way up the ridge, so I'll be sweating. So I'm going to take a layer off. Better to start cold and warm up than to get too hot and start sweating. And then when you stop, you know, all the sweat sort of goes cold and you feel really horrible. It's not a good idea, like. So I'm going to stop at the stile and get this top off. Adjust myself. So I'm going to take my layer off. Gloves on. I've got really cold hands. Anybody else get really cold hands? I've brought heated gloves, right, which will last a few hours. Always turn them on. Switch on the heated gloves when you just before you set your tent up, and then by the time you get your tent set up, you got cold hands, you know, your numb hands. Stick the gloves on. Job's a good one. Winning that, like winning. So I'm going to take this off. This is what's causing this to overheat. Too many layers. Take this off and put the waterproof back on. Should be alright. And then when I get up and I stop, I can put that back on, you see. That won't be wet. It will not be damp from all the sweat. I'm on a diet, can you tell? No, I don't think so. Only a weekend, like, calorie deficit diet, whereby counting calories doesn't work for everybody, but a couple of years ago I lost a good few stone on that diet. A couple of stone. So I'm going to try it again. Need to get a bit of weight off me, my old gut, so I can just feel a bit better in yourself, you know what I mean? Cut down on the alcohol. We've got 4 cans on this trip, and none through the week. Don't drink through the week. Oh, this bag. Somebody asked us how heavy the bag is. My reply is yes. Just yes. How much weight is in it? All the weight. You're talking about 15, 16 kilos by the time you get your water in. Always pack a tent on it. The tent's about 2 kilos. So, it's heavy like. So I'm good to go now. Put these gloves back on, keep your hands warm. That's it. Better, feel better already. Cooled down a bit there. It's getting deeper. The snow, which means it's a little bit more. It drains you, doesn't it, when you're walking through deep snow? I mean, it's not mad. It's just, it was basically like this all the way, and then it got a little bit deeper. I was talking to a few people, they're saying that's quite deep up the top, so drains your energy, doesn't it? Yeah, it's not much further to go. I'll be reeked. Might be a good test of the gear. This it's supposed to get. They reckon it was the coldest night in the world last night. -15. I was camping on the Cairngorm on -15. It's now, man. Just panicking about a bit of snow and ice. Next week's meant to be really mild. Hope so. Because it affects my work when you can't pour concrete in the cold. It's got to be 5 degrees and rising before they'll pour concrete. And all week it was like never got above 0, did it? Look at that, man. Inversion in the valley. Alright, up here driving and that's awful. You can't see a thing. Funny, isn't it, how some of it's really green and there's big white patches. There's really a lot of snow up here. Must have been heavy. Alright, so anyway, I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna go round the bend. I went round the bend a long time ago, and then up the side, and then drop over the back of the crags. There's a little, might say that, I've always wanted to camp on the very top, and it's always been dead windy. That's why I hide round the side. It's not too windy, and it's not forecast to be. So if I can find a good spot right on the top, I might just set up there. You never know. Just want to say a happy new year. Yeah. Noticed in some of my videos, I don't know if I repeat myself, don't know, I always say the same thing. It's because you forget what you've said. Said last week in that video last week about 3 times that we're worried about getting stuck on the icy road. What happened was, we got down to the road and we saw a snowplow going down the hill, and he was ploughing the road, spreading grit. So by the time we got back to the car, we got all the gear sorted, ready to go, he came back and he went up the hill again before us, and I don't know if he got stuck or he was just doubling back and gritting, but he got so far and then he started reversing back, and I was just sitting back for him, like, let him go. And then I just floored it. When he got out the way, I just floored it, went up the hill. It was tense, like. What Emma didn't tell us was, at the time, she's got winter tyres on that car. If I'd known that, would have been none of the panic. But anyway, we got out. A nice snowplow came. A little, tiny little side road, like a little farm track, really. Bloody snowplow appeared. Who would have thought? Right, I'm going to crack on because I've got to Another hill to climb here now. Oh, it's hard going. You get the odd deep patch and your foot just vanishes into it. Drains your energy. Drains. You might notice I'll repeat myself a lot. Yeah, I'm dead funny. I am funny, like. I've had to drastically alter my plans, which has proven to be really hard going because the snow is deep. So we're going to go over to the west side because there's loads of people camping on there. I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tents over there. So maybe it's a Duke of Edinburgh thing, maybe, or it's just a group of wild campers. What do you call a group of wild campers? I don't know. Like a murder of crows, flock of seagulls, something of wild campers, a piss up of wild campers. Or is that just me? Anyway, so I'm heading over to the west. Hopefully there's some space over there. Really don't fancy being among a big group of people over there. Like, can't be yourself, can you? So it's just hard going. It's kind of deep, like. It's a good foot and a bit. It's a quad trackers. Be great. Imagine coming around here in a quad. It'd be mint. Oh, oosh. It's getting impossible to walk in this. Like, so we're walking on the quad track. I've got to go up there. But look, when you go, I keep going into the deep snow. Like, that's not as deep as it gets. Look at that. Knee deep. Knee height of a grasshopper. Just makes double the effort, doesn't it? God, I would have been up the top by now if it wasn't for the snow. You're really proper. Trying to walk on it. Just sinking into it. It's not easy. Try and walk where we see the heather, but even so, still big deep pockets. God. Whoo! Hey, I would have been pitched if it wasn't for them meddling kids over there. Instead, I'm trying to make my way up this hill of doom in the deep snow of terror. Oh, look at this, man. As soon as I walk, as soon as I set off, I can't get out of it. Oh, this is so hard. You know what it's like walking in deep snow. Man, it makes treble the effort. Look at them, I hope you're happy making me walk all the way over here. You snooze, you lose, isn't it? Oh, so this path goes up here, around the back of there. Well, that's going to be hard. And then I've got to get over that back of there. It's going to be dark, like. Got my head torch, so I'll put that on shortly. Look at the scenes. There's the moon hiding behind the clouds. I mean, it's beautiful, like. I'm not gonna say I'm not enjoying it. It's just hard. So even standing here, I'm sinking into the snow. Right, I'm enjoying it. It's just really tough. And when the going gets tough, get out of my dreams. When the going gets tough, get into my car. Who said that? Oh, I think that was Dolly Parton. Had to be. She says everything, man. She says everything. Well, I'm not gonna lie, right? That was really, really hard. coming up the hill. The snows were 2 feet deep. Just kept falling in it and couldn't get out. Look. Oh, that's solid. Oh man. So hard walking in this. Just saps your energy. Don't know how the rate caught up it without sinking. Oh, yeah. Oh. Well, at the top here, right, it's a trig point anyway. No idea what this is. West of Toes. Moon. Whew. I think I'm just gonna pitch around here, but I'm gonna have to dig myself. Oh, you know what? I've got a shovel in the blooming van as well. Got a shovel in the van. There's a funny noise coming from over there. I don't know what that is. Birds. Aye. So I'm going to try and find a pitch around here. I'm absolutely exhausted. It's nearly 5 mile. Instead of 3 and a bit, ended up doing 5. Oh, I was going to go over to the cairn over there. You can't see it from here, but it's a bit too far. I'm sick of this snow, sinking in the snow. It's too deep to walk in. Well, let's get the tent up. Get a pint, get a can of beer. Earned that, like. Well, I've got the tent up. I mean, I've got it in because it was so cold. I had to get out the wind and cold. Got my hand warmers there. Feeling back in my fingertips before I can do anything. Tidy this place up, you know what I mean? I've got no feeling in my fingertips. My gloves are on, ready just to jump into. Oh, I do get cold hands, like, I must say. I really suffer with cold hands. I take all sorts of necessary steps. But I found, right, the best thing in the world is these Rab Baltoro gloves. They are mint these, so warm. They've got a lovely pile inside, nice, and they've never let me down them. Like, once my hands warm up, I put them on, I'm never cold again. Oh, these are lovely. Oh, Cooper hand warmers. Bought all these, like, bought the gloves, bought the hand warmers. No more promotions, no more reviews. That's me 2025 mantra. Unless it's a good tent. I'll review tents, but nothing else. Not interested in anything else. Fed up with it all. Still using it all. To be fair, I'm still using all the gear I got. But I just don't see where they can go from here. I don't know what else there is for them to send her. Oh, so I'm going to get warmed up. I'll get out and tighten this tent up. And then I will sort out my admin. Because I'm just sitting on my foil mat at the minute. Get my mat down and my sleeping bag out and that. Get these boots off as well, they're frozen. Probably not the best idea. Yeah, trail running shoes, what they were on the Pennine Way, so I thought they'd be alright. To be fair, my feet aren't that cold, and they were quite grippy coming up. Anyway, these are lovely and hot now. Well, it's cold, right? I've got no gloves on because I'm hard. Anyway, I'm warmed up now, like. These Baltoros, mint. If you're looking for gloves, you're looking for good gloves, Baltoro by Rab. Got the grey leather palms. I've had these years. I've had these about 8 years. Always keep my hands warm. Good. The heated gloves, like, are the catalyst for warming your hands. But once your hands are warm, get them on. You'll not be cold for the rest of the night. I'm telling you, man. Anyway, got my hat as well. Look, it's my Arctic Warfare hat. You've got sun. You've got like glasses there. If it gets really wild weather, you know, you cinch in, right? You cinch in, and then you're off. This will be me tomorrow. through the blizzard, through the deadly snow of doom. Another gimmick, another rubbish gimmick. So just listen to Craig Charles there. I'm going to start my tea shortly because I'm a bit hungry. It's getting on, 8 o'clock, you know. People say, oh, what do you do in your tent on your own? The time flies, man. It flies. It's 8 o'clock already. In fact, it's 20 past 8 already. So there's plenty you can do. I've got a joke, right? So Peter Beardsley, you all know Peter Beardsley, goes to the against the Blockbusters video shop, right? Goes in, he says to the lass, he says, I'll like the bottle of Batman forever. And she's like, no, you've got to bring it back, like. So he goes to Curry's electrical store, and he says, to the assistant, he says, I'd like to buy a food mixer. Can you sell us one? And she says, Ken would. And he says, alright, which one's Ken, like? Apologies to any Peter Beardsleys out there. I'm dying. This might be my last video ever. I've just got a little bit of that cough left, you know, you can't shake it off. Aye, so I'm gonna get me pan set up out there in the porch. I just wonder if the gas is gonna be like, it's that extreme gas, but it's actually really extreme cold outside. That's freezing. Put my bag to warm it up a bit. But yeah, I'm gonna get I'll go outside, have a wander around, look around the tent. The wind's stopped now. The wind was coming before. It was pretty wild, like. And it was cold wind. Wind chill must have been -8 easily. Don't know what the temperature is now. Right, so enough of me waffling on. Just sort of do a little bit of tent talk and get ready to go out. Ready? I might be gone some time. Here we are outside. It's cold, crisp, icy. Right next to these big rocks. Tors, maybe. That's what the tors are. Could be. Oh, that was my track of doom coming in. Oh, it was horrible. See, you stand on the snow like that and you just go straight through it. That's awful. It was a nightmare. Look at the moon. I tell you, to me, a head talk to you. Could navigate in this. Right, so tomorrow I'll just go back along there and down. See over there on the Easter Tors, right? See head torches. That's my spot. You made me come over here. You tried to kill me. Right. I've got this place to myself. That's all I'm bothered about, really. It was a good walk. I enjoyed it. Even though it was hard and I was complaining all the way, I did enjoy it. I'll go back tomorrow. That's not a bad place. It's like an alien landscape, isn't it? Oh. But yeah. So I'm going to get back in now. That's a good look around. Got to get back in and pretty much not come out again unless I need a Pyrex dish, as we Rab would say. Pyrex dish, Scottish rhyming slang. He's got some right ones, like. Right, in we go. You buggers! I'm in the kitchen. Right. I just had a message on YouTube there. Yeah, sitting in Wetherspoons. Was it Yorkshire lad unless they're sitting in Wetherspoons? Well, I'm sitting with a spoon. I don't know why I need a spoon. I don't actually. So I've got salmon fillets, which are marinated in tandoori slop. It's basically Greek yogurt, right? And tandoori powder, and you just mix it all up, and then you marinate them overnight. They'll be nice, man. Then I've got some wraps. Now, I had lettuce in the bag. I'm sure I had lettuce in the bag. You know, I bring these bin bags. I'm sure I put some iceberg in there. Well, I haven't. It's not here. So you've had it. I'm not getting any lettuce. What I am getting is really, really cold. Look at the size of this porch. It's huge in here, like. This vestibule is massive. Vestibule. Who says vestibule? What is a vestibule? I don't even know what it is. Right, so let's see if this works, right? Extreme gas. Oh, you bugger. Oh, yeah, bugger. Oh, good old extreme gas. Oh, good old extreme gas. I've got the vent open up here, just so, you know, I don't get poisoned to death by carbon monoxide. So when you burn gas, it gives off carbon monoxide. So always have ventilation of some description. Never really cook in an enclosed tent unless you absolutely have to, and even then, you shouldn't, you know. So I've got me pot grab, pan on. Oh, sitting cross-legged. Boy, I'm some yoga master. I'm some yoga bear. That's just the ice on the bottom of the pan. So we'll come back when we've got all this in. It's going to be a job getting that in, because it's dead there. Look at that, man. How am I going to get that in the pan? There's 2 fillets in there. People like the skin, don't they? I had some sea bass in a restaurant at New Year, and it was lovely. Ate the skin, everything. They did it perfect. But I can't eat salmon skin, like. Right, here we go. Well, I got it out on some Jamie Ramsey. That's it. Excuse me. I'm just going to let that sit and cook, and you can see that the salmon changes colour as it cooks through, and then you just flip it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it in the pan. I'm going to break it up and just put it in the wrap and just wrap it like that. That should be alright. Even without the lettuce. Can't believe I forgot the lettuce. I bet you got home in the kitchen. It's on the kitchen bench, I bet you. I always leave stuff, and I'm terrible. I'm terrible for leaving stuff. And I've got, what do you call it? That friggin' thing. You cannot remember now. Like now, for example, I can't remember what it's called. Maybe I have. I think I'm better than Ramsey McDonald. This is. I've got the mint. I've got some of the fry light, you know. The fry light, olive oil. Give it a bit of a spray for it. It stops it. It's sticking, but originally it wasn't. So while I'm cooking, I might as well mention I put a post on about memberships to the channel. Become a member of the channel, right? Get free stuff. Get note. Get nothing. You get like a little badge, right? A picture of me, which everybody needs, and you get like perks like a shout out. Early access to the videos, because I normally have these uploaded to YouTube by Sunday afternoon, Sunday night. The internet's so fast. The hard part is what do you call it? Editing it. The processing with the edit. You know, when you do your edit and then you save it. That's what takes the time. Uploading it to YouTube, right? A 25-minute video. This is probably going to be about 40 minutes. This video. Honestly, it takes about an hour, if that. It's so fast. It's unbelievable. BT broadband. It's so quick. I think my minimum speed, upload speed, is about 50 Mbps, if you know what that means, right? 50 for upload. Not download. Download's about 120. Between 120 and 190. So I've got one member. One member. I didn't realise you had to pay for it, right? I always thought YouTube membership was free and you paid for like perks, like if you want any merchandise. I don't know how it worked. I was just mucking about, right? But my first member on my channel, right, is a gentleman of the name of John Halliwell. His channel's John Halliwell 4852. John, you're the first member of this channel, so go down in history. When I'm famous or infamous for like either great videos or horrific crimes, you'll be known as the first person to ever be a member of this channel. Now I'd suggest you delete that membership, right? Because that's costing you $1.99. It costs $1.99 a month. For what? You're getting out. But if you're happy, I'll send you. I don't know how to. Oh, it might be in the dashboard. How to send the early release video, because you get it on Sunday or Monday at the latest, and then I always publish Tuesday at 6 o'clock. So yeah, John Halliwell. Now I'm special. Yeah, you are. You're very special. Not as special as me, like, but you know. So yeah, anyway, that's memberships. So, I think it's a gimmick. I'd suggest you delete your membership, mate. I didn't know. I really genuinely didn't know you had to pay for it. Bloody hell, man. Memberships. Said that temperature outside was only -2, like. Let's go. It's 1.7. Oh, 2 degrees in here. 2 degrees. -2 outside. There's not hardly any wind, so there's no wind chill to worry about. I know, wind chill would be about -8 or something. That's freezing the wind chill. But it's a great spot. I think I'll use. I took a night shot of the tent with all the crags behind the tent. It looked mint. I'll use that as a thumbnail. Good clickbait thumbnail. I'm all about the clickbait now, mate. Like, I'm not going to review any products. I'm just going to do loads of clickbait. Thing is, with my videos, not clickbait, is it? I am actually literally out in this snowy place. That walk in was horrible. I've got a day back out tomorrow. Back out. So, we'll see how that goes. Oh, it smells lovely. This smells absolutely lovely. It's just catching the pan, like, you know, char on it a little bit. Nice, man. Can't wait to get stuck in. I'm starving. It's a shame about the lettuce. I'm sure the main event though is the salmon, isn't it? The salmon fillets. Aye, memberships. Never knew you had to pay for it. It hasn't shown up on my dashboard yet. Like, I hope it just, like, it's lagging, you know. It takes a while to show up. I don't make a lot of money on this. Oh, we make about I've set my threshold at 60 quid a month, and I generally get that. I generally go over the threshold, but only just. So I make about, maximum I make about £100 a month. Depends on who watches the adverts, how many adverts. I noticed there's not that many adverts now. I never put mid-roll adverts because I don't agree with them. I think they're a pain in the backside, them mid-roll adverts. You're just in the middle of watching the film and the bloody advert comes on. It's so frustrating. I know people do it because, like, they've got to get the revenue up, you know what I mean? But I'll never ever put mid-roll adverts. If you get mid-roll adverts, let us know about it, because it's not me putting them on. Oh, there's a little box you can tick, you know, so you don't get mid-roll. So you should only ever see an advert at the beginning and at the end, and they're the ones you need to watch, because I'm not giving you mid-roll. I'm doing you a favour, so you can do me a favour back and watch the beginning adverts, watch the full advert. And then I get me 60 quid. 60 quid a month gives us one trip to the lakes. The rest of the time I'm paying for it. But It's a little income, you know what I mean? I'll tell you what, right, if I didn't monetize the channel, a lot of everybody's like this. YouTube put adverts on them anyway. So you're better off monetizing it, even if you get £20 every 3 months, you know what I mean? That's money in your pocket that YouTube would be taking. I've seen loads of videos not monetized, got 500 subs. So you can't be monetized unless you've got 1,000. You've got 500 subs and they're putting adverts on. I'm like, well, how's that? So YouTube are at it. I'll probably get banned for saying that. Like, anyway, I just thought I'd mention that. I'm nearly ready with these now. They're looking very nice, very tasty. So we'll come back. See these gloves, man. These gloves are amazing. My hands are lovely and warm, and I've only got these on. Good, like. Wait, I'll tell you what. I think this is ready. I've put the wrap on. So I'll take that off. I'll take a bit of the old salmony stuff. Put it in. Get a few out of this, like. Oh, look at that, man. Look at that bash. That's beautiful looking bash. We'll turn this gas right down now, like. It's a good thing about this stove. You can turn the gas right down low. Take another bit. There we go. I'll wrap this up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Put it on the top of the pan there, just so it would. I'm not the greatest at making wraps, like. Right, bear with us. I will turn this camera around so we can all see what I'm doing. I'm not gonna sit and stuff my face because that's not nice, is it? Nobody needs to see that. But here we're going with the wrap. Yeah, big old gap there, like. But we can get down to the fish. Oh my god. Oh, it's lovely. Oh man. Ah, so nice. So there you go. Tandoori flavoured salmon fillets with no lettuce. But oh god, they're nice. So I'm going to polish all this off, right? We'll come back after we've got sorted out and cleared away and all the rest of it. Because you don't want to hear us scoffing, do you? I hate that as well. I hate that. I think I've got a disease. There's a condition where it just gets you that, like. Anyway, right, we'll see when we've had these. Well, that was absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Got that bag there with the marinade in. There's the pan. It's not that bad, is it? You either know what you're doing around the kitchen or you don't, you know what I mean? And I mean, you know, I'm some Ramsay Bennett. So I've cleaned up all my utensils. Put them in the pouch, back in the pouch. Well, that's it really. What I'm going to do is now put this away, because in the morning when I'm boiling water I'll use the other stove, you know, the fire maple one. I keep that gas in here in the so it lights in the morning, you know. So alright, that's it. I just put everything away. Like I say, these are wrist bags I'm meant. Also, you got to be mindful, right, of like where I'm leaving my crap here, because when I put this tent away tomorrow, this patch of land, the snowy land, is going to have like melted bits here. So you don't want to make too much of a mess, you know, when people come up and they can see all your shit lying about. It's not good. So I'll try and make the most of that. I'll get rid of all these little bits and bobs here, all the little black bits, don't want them. Because every little helps, you know, if you can just clear away your mess. Can't do anything about the trampled bits, but that's out. That's normal. Ugh, that's natural. Oh, my legs. God, blimey. I've stiffened up. I'm going to start doing yoga. I'm not like... I'm really not. I don't know why I said that. So yeah, I'll close that vent now. The wind's picking up a little bit. So I might go out, next time I go out for a Pyrex, I'll check the wind chill factor. Because it's like, it's 1 degree in here now. 1.2, 1.4, 1.5, it's because I'm holding it. Yeah, so I've got Gary Davies on, Sounds of the 80s, 1985. Do you know 1985 was 40 years ago? 40 years ago, 1985, hold on. That is absolutely petrifying. That's when I met my ex-wife, me and our ex-wife, who I still get on with, by the way. 1985 though. And then Fern Cotton's on after him, and she's doing songs from 1995. It was 30 years ago. 30 years ago. In 30 years time, well, 30 years ago I was 31. Right, so in 30 years time I'll be 91. Oh my god, it seems like 5 minutes. I went to Hong Kong that year, biggest mistake of my life, but anyway, we don't speak of it. But yeah, that was 30 years ago. So just think of that, people, when you're like wondering, should I go out today for a walk, or should I go for a hike, or should I go for a wild camp? 30 years time I'll be 91. That's if I last that long. That's morbid, isn't it? I feel shit now. I feel sick. I need another drink. God, I wish I'd never said that. Christ. Oh, well, whew, tell you. Oh, I'm starting to feel tired now. It's 10:30 at night. So, basically just tent waffle, you know what I mean? It's just nowhere else to stay, really. Being out again, wind's picking up. The wind chill is -5 at the minute. This tent is, it was originally pointing into the wind, but now the wind's coming from like the sides. It's changed direction, so I'm getting a little bit of buffeting, but it's not much. It's alright, this tent, like Nordisk Halland PU 2-man tent. It'd be tight in here with 2 men. 2 people in here would be quite tight. Porch is massive, like. I'm impressed with the porch. It's a bit saggy. I didn't really get a chance to tighten it up though, because the pegs were going into the snow. I don't know how deep they were going into the ground. That's the thing. So I couldn't really tighten it up, and it was dark and it was freezing cold. I just wanted to get it up. I mean, it's up. It's all right. It's stable enough. I've looked at the forecast. It's not gonna get really bad, so should be okay. If it gets too wild, I just hunker down. Be all right. Don't need to bail out. But so that's it. Had a good little chill out night up here. Lovely out there with the moon and all the ice and everything. It's really nice. It's a lovely atmosphere, you know. One of them atmospheric nights. So so I'm gonna have one more beer, and then I'll probably get my head down, get in the bag, the lovely warm bag, Rab 1100. Nice. I'm gonna wash it soon. Some down wash and tennis ball things, you know, and it'll be all right. I'll get it nice and lofted up again, because it's starting to lose a bit of the loft, but it's all right. So that's it. I've got nothing else to say really. Just we'll see you in the morning for the old hidey hi. I don't do that anymore. The old morning routine. Have a coffee, pack up, and then set off. Do some inspirational quotes from famous people. Right, I'll catch you later. I'll do some impressions, right? Oh, that's not picking up that, how nice that is. It's a fiery red. Doesn't look it on the camera, does it? Anyway, morning, campers of the world, unite and become one. Oh man, slept alright. Nice and cosy. That bag is amazing. Like, I took layers off, you know. I took layers off, and I slept in that bag so warm. Not looking forward to the walk back. Oh, so I'm gonna put the kettle on. Make like a coffee maker, and then I'm gonna pack away and set off down the hill. Big long walk back. Oh, yeah, at least it's all downhill though. That'll be easier going back. Right. Well, there we go. Clear. Tents down. Just left in my bag there. So that wasn't too bad. Oh, it's cold though. I've got my big gloves on here. I've got hand warmers on. Switched the hand warmers on. So I'll put them in when I'm walking back. So I've got to go back along there and then down right as far as you can see. Can't weigh like 5 mile. Oof, 5 mile before breakfast. Got all the footprints. See what I mean about leaving the mess in your porch? That was my porch there. It's not too bad. You have to think somebody's had a bit of a dance. There's no like mess, you know, like food waste or anything. It's all in the bag. All in the bag in there. So, unless anything amazing happens, that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed my misery. No, it was good. I enjoyed it. It was canny. And it's warmed up a bit because the snow is the snowman type snow now. It's not powder anymore. So it has, temperature's gone up slightly, maybe by a degree or two. So it's not totally freezing. So it should be alright walking back. Not icy, you know. Ah, right. So a last look around here. It's a canny place. I've never been to this bit before. I'll have I don't know. I can't remember. I might have been. Not camped here before. That way in this. Right, so I'm going to leave you with this view now, and the words of wisdom from a great philosopher who said, if you keep cooling, honey, I'm not fooling, I'm going to take you back to schooling. And you all know who said that.